Good morning, my dear students. Now, in this video clip, I want to discuss about that is the problems based on motion of a particle in one dimension. Motion of the particle that is in one dimension. Yes, what is the meaning of one dimension motion? When a particle or a body move along the straight line, this is called one dimension motion. Or motion of the particle is said to be in one dimension. Yes. Now, what is the problem? There are two problems are there here. But you know about that is a few things. That is distance. Distance is actual path of the length traveled by the particle is called distance. But the displacement is when a particle is moved from one point to another point, the least distance between the 2 points, that is said to be displacement. It is the distance of the path length in a one particular direction is called displacement. Because distance and displacement, they are entirely different. They are different. Speed, there is no distance is said to be scalar, but displacement is vector. But distance is represented by what we say d, and displacement is represented by s. Now this is displacement is vector quantity and distance is scalar quantity. And my kind request to all the students, my dear students, all of you become a subscriber for our channel in the YouTube. That is, you press the red color button and bell button. You press the bell button, you become a subscriber for our physics video clip. That is a YouTube video clip channel. Yes, all of you become a subscriber. I hope all of you become a subscriber. Yes, my dear students, I want to request these things. Then you come to the point. When you study that distance and displacement, then you can take that is one that is speed and what do you say velocity. Speed and velocity again they are different. Now, speed is measured in terms of distance and time, and velocity is measured in terms of displacement and time. Now, speed and velocity are different. Speed is a scalar and velocity is used to be vector. Speed is scalar and velocity is vector and then you have to draw that is the position time graph. Now you draw the position time graph. It means a different position of the particle draw along that is y-axis, time along x-axis. It gives the line, whatever the graph is said to be xt graph, position time graph. Whatever the line you walk, that line is said to be xt line, position time line. Yes. Now, what is the speed? How do you define the speed? It is the distance covered by the particle per unit time is called speed. What is the average speed? The average speed is defined as the ratio of the total distance covered by the particle to the total time taken. Like that you have to explain or define. But velocity, now speed is always positive. Velocity is defined, displacement covered by the particle per unit time is called velocity. Okay, this is a spectral quantity. Both are measured in meter per second. But that is what is average velocity? It is total displacement covered by the particle to the total time taken. Ratio of these two, total displacement to the total time taken. Yes. Now, a car covers the first half of the distance between two places at 40 km per hour, and the second half of the distance at 60 km per hour. Calculate the average speed. You see here, there are two speeds. Now the distance. Now I have to take here distance. Yes. What are the given data that I have to write down first? Now there are two places. Now this place and this place. This is A, this is B. Now total distance is this is said to be D, total distance. Now exactly at the point C, this is D by 2. Now this is D by 2. Now your time taken is T1. This time taken for this journey is T2. Here speed is SP1. Here speed is SP2. Yes. Total distance is dA. For first half of the distance, the particle or that car moves with a velocity that is 40 kilometer per hour. Beginning ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ 60 kilometer. Now you calculate the average speed. You don't calculate that like that 60 plus 40 or is it 40 plus 60 divided by 2 100 by 2 and the average speed is 50 kilometer per hour. You don't calculate like this. Idu tappu. You calculate now different method. You have to take total distance and total time taken. Like that you have to calculate. Now see here, you divide this speed. Now this is speed SP1 is equal to, what is that one? 40 kilometer per hour. Yes, second speed SP2. What is this speed? 60 kilometer per hour. Now what you have to calculate? Average speed. Average speed you have to total distance and total time taken to calculate. Yes. Now see here. For first speed, for first journey, that is SP1 is equal to, what to take here? D1 divided by, that is D1 divided by. Now therefore what to take here? T1 is equal to D1 divided by SP1 D by 2 whole divided by, what you take here? 40. Now what is the speed? What is the therefore time T1? What you got here? I think it is D divided by 80. How to take? This is T1. This is essentially T1. Now it becomes D divided by 80. For second journey. Next remaining one. SP2 is equal to D2 divided by T2. It gives that therefore T2 is equal to D2 divided by, this is the speed. Next distance is half of that one. Therefore T2 is equal to D by 2 whole divided by 60. Now this is T2 is equal to D divided by 120 is the time taken for second half of the distance is covered. Now see here, first you have to write speed first one, SP1 for this journey A to C. That is distance D1. Now this is a way to take here D1 you have to take, because this much you will take, this is the D1. And remaining next distance is you will take D2 you have to take. D1 divided by D1 for this journey. And D1 is equal to D1 divided by SP1. D1 means half of the total distance, D by 2 divided by 40. It becomes D1 is equal to D divided by 8. For second journey, from this one to this one, SP2, D2 divided by T2. Whatever the distance D2 divided by T2. T2 is equal to D2 divided by, that is SP2. Therefore D2 is remaining half of the distance. It is given here. A car covers the first half of the distance between two places at 40 km per hour, and second half of the distance 60 km per hour. Exactly D by 2 D by 2. Total distance of the two places is, you take here D. That you have to take. Yes, fine. Okay. Now this one, the average speed we calculate like this. SPAV is equal to total distance divided by total time. Now SPAV average speed is equal to total distance, that is said to be D total distance from this place to this place. Total time T1 plus T2 is fine. This is D divided by T1 is, that is D by 80. Now plus This is D divided by 120. 120. Yes. Now SPAV, our speed is equal to D divided by, this is LCM you have. LCM what you take? 240 is the LCM. 240 is the LCM. 240 is the LCM because 8 is 3D plus. This is 12 to 2D. It becomes 240D divided by, I think it is 3 plus 2. This is a 5D. This is cancelled. SPAV always is equal to. Now, what is your answer? 240 minus 5 4s are 20. 5 8s are 40. Yes, answer is 48 kilometer per hour. You don't transfer the unit from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Simply whatever you take it, write down it is in kilometer per hour of the speed, and then you finally got the answer kilometer per hour. Therefore, you calculate this one by using this method, that is average speed is total distance covered by total time taken. This method is used here, then definitely we got answer. But average of this one is wrong here. First speed is 40 km per hour, next speed is 60 km per hour, this is 40, this is 60, total is it is 100 divided by 2, it becomes 50, that is the wrong answer. The method is like this, total distance covered divided by total time taken, that you have to apply this method, then only you got the answer. Okay, now you come to the next problem. The next problem based on what you say PT graph, that is PT line. VT graph. What is VT graph? What is a VT graph? It is the graphical representation of the motion of the particle by plotting the different velocity of the particle, draw along y-axis, and that is time along x-axis. That is the method is used VT graph. Now see here. What is that? Then one more point in the VT line. This the VT graph is given here in the problem. In the problem, this VT graph is already given. According to this problem, this is the diagram. That is the VT graph. Yes. This is time. This is given time. This is in second. This is given in. Now this is the velocity. This is in meter per second. That is also given here. Now in the case of VT graph, you know few points, that is suppose graph like this is B, this is K, this is the uniform velocity. Now this is for positive acceleration, this is for positive acceleration. Now this is for negative acceleration. Now see here, this is for uniform velocity, acceleration is 0. This is for positive acceleration, this is for negative acceleration. Now see the graph. In a given figure represents VT graph of a body moving in a straight line. Find the acceleration of the body in first 5 seconds. And acceleration of the body in last 10 seconds. Now here total is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Last 20 seconds it means from this one, last 20. Now this is up to this one 10, next 20, 10, this is last 10. And total distance covered by the particle. That is the given VT graph. You have to calculate these things. And you know about the point, that is slope of the VT line gives acceleration. This is very, very important point. Slope of the VT line gives acceleration. Suppose you talk, this is the, you calculate the slope. You got the answer. This is for positive acceleration. Now suppose you take the graph here. This is for what to take here? For negative acceleration. This is for negative acceleration. Yes. Now see here. This is one of the very important points to remember here. Slope of the VT line gives the acceleration based on that. And one more point, the area under the VT line, area under the VT line, area under the VT line gives the distance traveled by the particle. These are the two very important points. Apply these 2 points, solve this problem. Okay. One is slope of the VT line give acceleration. The total distance, the area under the VT line give the distance covered by the particle. These are the 2 points. Yes. Now acceleration. First acceleration, you have to find out for first 5 seconds. A2 question mark. This is for last 10 seconds. And total distance covered. This is the answer. Acceleration for first 5 seconds, that is A1 is equal to, this is slope of OA, slope of OA is equal, this is AE divided by OE, AE divided by OE, 15 minus 0 divided by OA, 5 minus 0, this is 15 divided by 5, therefore this is 3. First acceleration is 3 meter per second square. A1 is equal to 3 meter per second square. This is during first 5 seconds. Acceleration for last 10 seconds. For last 10 seconds. What do you write here? That is A2 is equal to slope of BC BD divided by BC or CD. A2 is equal to BD vertical to 15 minus 0. 15 minus 0. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ vertical to ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೀಗಲ್ಲ 15 minus 10 ಹಿಂಗಲ್ಲ BD ಹಿಂಗೆ vertically observe some 15 minus 0. 15 minus 0. DC 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10. That is also 15 divided by, I think this time 1.5 meter per second square. A2 is equal to 1.5 meter per second square. This is acceleration form. Distance. Now this distance is said to be S1. This distance is said to be S2. This distance is said to be S1. You calculate the area under all this or whatever it is. As you want. Distance traveled. S is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3. S is equal to ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾ S1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ S1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ OAE ಇದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ OAE ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ OAE plus area of that is a square rectangle, area of the rectangle ABD plus area of triangle, area of the triangle BDC. Yes, area of the triangle is 1/2 OA plus OA plus AE plus area of the AE into ED plus AE into ED plus Then area of the triangle, this is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2 into this. Now length into breadth, height into breadth, 1 by 2. For triangle BDC, that is BD into CD or DC. Yes. Now this is S is equal to 1 by 2 into OA directly over there. OE, this is 5. AE, 15 minus 0, this is 15 plus. See this. Now for this one, AE into AD, 15 into 5. 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5, ED, 10 minus 5, 5. Plus 1 by 2, BD, again this 15 into, this is CD, 20 minus 10, 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10 is 10 only. Yes, this is equal to. Yes. Now this is 1 by 2 into bracket. 15 5s are. How much you want? 5 5s are 25, 75 plus. 15 5s are. Is 1 by 2 is not common here. Yes. 1 by 2. This is 75 divided by 2 plus. This is 75. This is plus. This is 150 divided by 2. This is equal to 75 divided by 2. How much you got answer? That is 75 divided by 2. I will take the LCM. Fine. This is 75 divided by 2 plus 75 plus 75. You take the LCM. Now you write down the answer. I want to write here. This is S is equal to 75 plus 150 plus 150 whole divided by 2. Take the LCM here. LCM you take the 2 here, 150, 150 like that. Yes, I think it is 375 divided by 2. What you will answer? 117, 8 and 7.5. 187.5 meter is the answer. That is the 187.5 meter is the answer. This is the total distance covered by the particle. With the help of VT graph, whatever asked in the question, that I have to calculate here. First you have to calculate the acceleration here, acceleration for this 10 second, acceleration for 5 second, acceleration for last 10 second, and total distance covered here. That is very, very important. During solving this problem of the VT graph, you remember the point that is the slope of the VT line to the acceleration, the area under the VT line to the distance traveled by the particle. These 2 points are very, very important. Based on these 2 points, you have to solve this problem. That is said to be that is under VT graph. Now this is about average speed. This is about average speed. Average speed you have to calculate by the ratio of the total distance covered by the particle to the total time taken. That you have to take. Yes. My dear students, once again I request to subscribe for our channel Physics. Press the button subscribe and press the bell button and you become a subscriber. Yes, thank you. All of you, you do this one, you become a subscriber for our Physics channel. Okay, I hope all of you become subscriber for our channel. Okay, yes. all of you become subscriber. Yes, thank you.